Laura Ingraham almost sounds like a human being when she interviews Dr. Cornel West. I'm like, wow, where is this? What happened to the real Laura? Somebody clone Miss Laura.
Yeah, well, there you are. Now you've finally come. I can see you. Can you hear me?
Oh, my dear sister, I'm sorry about that.
What? I was like, did he go to the bathroom? I mean, where did he go just now? He just disappeared completely.
No, I'm here in my beloved Oklahoma where I was born, but thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this conversation on my way to Mississippi for the Emmett Till event for the Precious family, dealing with Brother Jenkins and Brother Parker, dealing with police brutality. It's a blessing to be on your show tonight, my dear sister.
It's great to see you, Dr. West. I mentioned this when we lost you for whatever it was, 30 seconds. Your ballot access, just the nuts and bolts of running for president, you're in fewer than 20 states right now. So given that fact, which is a pretty big one, why wouldn't you just run as a Democrat? Because Green Party ballot access is so low right now.
Oh, no, we are on the move. I'm telling you, the Brother Rick and others on the move. We're on 20. We'll be on 13. We'll be in 13 by December. In some of the states, you can't begin until January, as you know. And unfortunately, you got major impediments because both parties make it difficult for third parties, which is very sad. It shows how the two-party system is an impediment for American voices to come to terms with the 63% of fellow citizens living paycheck to paycheck. So, no, we are on the move, my dear sister, very much so.
There is concern in Democrat circles, Dr. West, that your candidacy, which is interesting to a lot of people, would actually potentially throw the election to a Republican and force Joe Biden into the loser column. What would you say to that? And how would you feel about that if that's ultimately what happened?
I would say that the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are not entitled to any votes. They have to earn those votes. And most of the votes that I will get are voters, fellow citizens who would not vote for either Republicans or Democrats. And keep in mind, my dear sister, 40% of our precious citizens don't vote at all. And I'm going to them as well as those in the Democratic Party, as well as the Republican Party. So it's a matter of ensuring that the Negro National Anthem, lift every voice, lift every vote. Democrats have no ownership over any vote. Black folk, working people, women, and so forth. Republicans have no ownership. You got to earn it.
Oh, I agree with that. No one should take any constituency for granted. They're coming after you, and I predicted that this was going to happen, Dr. West. Daily Beast, which is, pretty much a attack website, they say that you owe the IRS more than $500,000 in back taxes. You do argue that the rich should pay their fair share. So what do the voters need to know about this? Is this correct?
Oh, they need to know that all of us need to pay our fair share of taxes. They need to know that I've always said that I'm broke to the Ten Commandments financially because I'm not concerned with money making. They need to know I've always had plans in place because I'm already in process of ensuring that I stay in line and paying those taxes. So in that sense, again, it's just a matter of the foes, and I don't know whether it's Democratic Party, Republican Party. It's probably the Democrats. They are afraid. But you know what, Sister Laura? They got good reason to be afraid. Why? Because we need to focus on poor and working people. And if we can't come to terms with that poor and working people and 63% living paycheck to paycheck, then they don't deserve to win. That's true for Republicans. That's true for Democrats.
All right,
it's
Dr.
time
West,
for a break from the corporate duopoly.
All right, Dr. West, I know we'll have you back when we don't lose you for a minute. But thank you so much for joining us. Great to see you.
Well, Dr. West did an excellent job there pushing back on that spoiler narrative. I'm glad to hear him do that. I'm glad to see him do that. I would push back on it as well. I'm sure all of you have been pushing back on it. Pause. So anyway, Dr. Cornel West did a great job of pushing back here and representing. And I don't know, Mrs. Black, did you have any thoughts about Dr. West's performance in this video? Did he push back well enough? It was great to hear him say it. Look, I'm not a spoiler. You can't spoil what's already spoiled. What do you think?
Right. I think that's an excellent talking point and something that needs to be mentioned. Folks have tended to think that way over the past years when it came to the Green Party or third party voting. So I'm glad that we have someone, Cornel West or Dr. West, who are on these programs helping folks understand that, no, your vote your vote counts. It's not being given away.
Like most people, that's how most people feel. Low income says, yeah, I agree. No one, you should have to campaign for any constituency. It's like a no-brainer. But for some reason, there are people who have it in their minds, like, and they don't even work for the Democratic Party. I'm serious, babe. There are people walking this earth who actually believe, who are black people, that somehow the Democrats should have a lock on their vote. And I'm like, for what?
Right.
For what? I don't see a reason why anybody black should feel that way. I don't see the reason why anybody white should feel that way. Anybody Latino or Asian or Native American or person right-handed or left-handed should feel that way. Tall or fat, skinny or short. I don't know why people would think that way. It's unacceptable. But I also like the fact that Dr. West pointed out my brother Rick Lance. Give it up for Rick Lance and Justin Beth.
Absolutely.
Right? And sometimes people will make suggestions that are the right suggestions. So like when Justin reached out to me about the Green Party and about letting people know more about the process, I'm glad we brought him in. I'm glad they gave you, because you already know. People who watch the Tim Black Show already know what's up with the ballots. You already know about the map. You know about what's the process. How are we going to make this not just be something to feel good about, but an actual thing that can happen? How we can make Dr. Cornel West be on those ballots, and he's already on 20 ballots already. So when I had Rick Lance and Justin Beth on the show, and we went over it for about an hour, and then we committed to coming back and doing this at least monthly, where people can get an update to know how the campaign's going, because we want to know how the donuts get made, man. We want to know the process. We want to know, hey, we ain't going to I'm just not, see, some people, I get it, man. There's some of you guys who are just twice bitten. You know, like, man, you fooled me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me again, I can't be fooled again. And I get it, man. I was fooled a couple times too. I've had my heart on my sleeve for a couple of people. Yeah. Only to have victory snatched from the jaws of defeat. You know what I'm talking about. For things not to go the way I wanted them to go, and I felt that sting. Or I had people not be exactly who I thought they was going to be. Turn out to be a whole nother thing. I do not believe that's even possible with Dr. Cornel West. So I understand the apprehension, right? I understand the hesitation. But if you, like I, want your children to have an opportunity to have more options on their ballots than Democrats and Republicans, look, we ain't going to be here forever. We want our kids to have more options than us, right? We know when we hear that in Europe they got this many, Mrs. Black, in other countries they got all these different people that get on the ballot, and in Canada got all these people, Switzerland got all these different people, these different parties when they go vote. And then Americans got these old stinking old two halves of the same bird, the dark meat and the white meat, or the left and the right wing, or whatever. We get tired of that. We want options. So what I'm saying is, if we want options, we're going to have to make it happen. And that's what Dr. Cornel West gives us opportunity to do with the Green Party. The Green Party can start that shift for us. So when I tell people you need to subscribe to this channel, I don't mean don't subscribe to other people's channels. Holler at them. Holler at the other people too. That's fine. Who got one TV with one channel on it? What I'm saying is, this channel, we're tracking this story, we're tracking this campaign because it matters to me, and it matters to Mrs. Black, and it matters to you, and it matters to my kids, it matters to all of us. This is serious. This ain't a game. This ain't just to get you riled up. This ain't just to get you pumped up, man. Stop asking me, do Cornel West support black people? Yes! He been talking about black people all his life. Okay, it's on his website. Even reparations is on his website, but you gotta read the site. It's under Unleashing Democracy. It's in there. People ask me all the time. I just want to make sure you know it is in there. When I bring them on the show, I've asked them. I got clips. It's there. We believe in supporting reparations for black people. We also believe in ending wars. We also believe in women should be able to choose what they do with their own bodies. It's a lot of stuff we want to support in this campaign, but that's in there too. Okay? You can't run a campaign in the United States where you don't have other stuff too. But black people are a priority in this campaign. Black people got to be a priority. Black people must be a priority. We must be a priority in any campaign that I get behind. And that's one of the reasons why I'm behind Dr. Cornel West, on top of all the other great stuff, on top of everything he cares about unions, he cares about workers. In fact, he cares about environmental justice. In fact, he cares about climate change. In fact, he cares about health care. The fact he cares about people being able to have a livable wage. Okay, so it's all those things and then some. No one's left out, but I can't say everything at one time. Okay, so I like when Dr. Cornel West is in this mode, man. He sound good. He sound like he is ready. He's like, yeah, come on. Bring on the hate. Give me more hate. Tell me some more stuff about how Joe Biden's owed some votes. Let me go ahead and knock this out the park now. Let me do a Reggie Jackson and point over here, because that's where I'm about to send this microphone when I hit this ball. About to put that over there. Left, right shot corner pocket on the far corner pocket's where this is going. So what I'm saying is, this is good stuff, guys. This is what we need. This is the type of energy we need. Don't no one own your vote, because it's yours. If you choose not to spend it, that's on you, because that's your vote. But don't nobody own it till you give it to them. He not owned it because he went on Charlamagne's show and said, you ain't black. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And he just lost like 20% of black people just by going on there being cute. See, he should have listened to Corn Pop. Corn Pop would have told his punk butt, don't take black people for granted. Don't go on there getting all sassy, Mr. Blonde legs in the pool. Don't do that, because black people don't want to hear no jokes about how they owe you something. They don't owe you anything. A lot of people would remember the pool party thing with Joe Biden talking to black kids at the pool when he was a lifeguard. The point is this, man. Dr. West, he did a good job. And look, was I lying or not when I said that Laura Ingraham actually sounded like a human being in this video? That lets you know, man, they're just playing a role, man. They just all pretending to be way worse than they are, because they want to keep their audience, and their audience is horrible. So they act horrible. I bet you Laura Ingraham is not as horrible as she is. I mean, is she? Well, I don't know.
That show, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she could be. Or even she's faking it with Cornel West, or she's faking it when she's on the air, when she got to act a certain way. Right? They are actors. I'm not acting. I want something for our vote. I've been saying this from day one. I'm doing this. I only do politics. I only cover politics because I could cover anything. But I choose to cover politics because I want black people to get something for their vote. I don't apologize for that. You got your own motivations. That's my motivation. That motivates me. And Dr. Cornel West, stuck the landing on this one. Keep that energy going. And that's him going out of town in Mississippi to be with the family of Emmett Till and to be with these brothers who almost lost their lives. And he's still stopping off to do this video, to do this interview with Fox News, and then he did the one with Dana Bash and CNN. So he's working. He's working it. I feel good about it. What y'all think about my shirt? Cornel West 24, y'all. CornelWest24.org. Mrs. Black, where'd you get the shirts?
Yes, CornelWest24.org.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Mrs. Black got hers, rocking. I got the black one. She got the gray. They won $100. They were not $100. And buying this shirt will not pay his taxes. That's against the law. This is campaign related. This got to go in the campaign bucket, okay? So yeah. So shout out to everybody, man. It's a new day, y'all.
It's a new day.
It's a new day.
Absolutely.
Stop playing
I'm
with me.
ready. No excuse. No excuse.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about, man. So I'm hopefully we're inspiring some other people to get excited about this as well, because someone said Tim Black. Are they? Has Cornel West talked about his running mate yet? I don't know. I think I did hear him talk about it one time. I did not ask him about it, but I did hear him say he knows what he's looking for. That's all he said. I know what I'm looking for in a running mate. I think it was when he talked to Stephen A. Smith. That's what it was. He talked to Stephen A. Smith, and he said, I know what I'm looking for. I don't know who yet, but I know what I'm looking for. So apparently he has a list of, or mental note of what kind of a running mate he wants and what their mentality or attributes they're going to bring to the table as far as, I don't know. I don't even want to assume what that means. But yeah, let's just say the type of person. And which is a difficult thing, man, because teaming up with people has not always been my strong suit, except for Mrs. Black. But you know what I'm saying. It's not easy picking somebody. So yeah, as soon as I know, you'll know. As soon as I got an idea, hell, I'll float an idea, I'll float ideas, but I don't know yet. Some people are like, Tim Black, you know who it should be. So I'm hoping that everybody here hit like, everybody hit share, because we want to continue to cover Dr. Cornel West's run for the presidency. The audacity, who was that? Did you see the video, y'all, of whoever that was? I think it was somebody on MSNBC. Anyway, she said, Dr. West, when are you going to drop out? I was like, this brother just announced his campaign. When is he going to drop out? When are you going to drop out? When are you going to drop the fake, businessy, political, whatever voice this is you got going on? You don't talk like that. When are you going to stop that fake talk? When are you going to keep it real? When are you going to drop the accent? What's Dr. Cornel West going to drop out? Never. Never. Stop that noise. That's what Democrats have to do. They got to fall on the sword for old Body Bide. For Sleepy Joe. They got to fall on the sword for Sleepy Joe. So Joe can get on up there now. What Cat Williams say? Y'all know Joe 100 years old, 110 years old. Joe. And it's not about age, man. As much as it's about cohesion. Cohesive thoughts. I mean, does anybody really feel confident under Joe Biden? Does anyone feel confident under Joe Biden? Like, how many people really go to bed going, we got Joe in there. You know Joe ain't running nothing. You know Joe ain't running nothing. It's okay to admit it. I know Simone Sanders knows better. Nose tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Simone Sanders up in there acting like Joe Biden couldn't reside over the dishes in the sink. He could have reside over what's he residing over? Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, man. Come on, man. Come on, fat. This guy, Joe Biden, he's not, no. People don't want Trump and they don't want Biden. And more people don't want Biden than people don't want Trump. Last time I looked at the numbers, 75% of America did not want Biden to run again, and 69% of America didn't want Trump to run again. Those are the numbers that the DNC need to be looking at. Not looking at, oh my God, look like Cornel West. Cornel West is a threat. Nah, Biden's the threat. Mediocrity is the threat. Mendacity is the threat. Hypocrisy is the threat. Selling us out is the threat. Saying you're going to do something and not doing it, that's the threat. Not delivering on your promises. Not going against that damn filibuster, that's the threat. Reducing childhood poverty by 40% and then letting it go back and it expire. I mean, come on, John. Can you imagine such? If you went in the office and you had the power, listen to what I'm saying, guys. Imagine being a person who has the power to wipe out poverty for 40% of American children. Being able to have the power to do that. You do it, you cut the faucet on so the babies can eat. And then you let it cut off. I mean, there's a lot of things in life you could do and not do. Things you could just change your mind on. Why would you change your mind on the faucet that feeds babies? Why would you change your mind on that? He didn't change his mind on Ukraine. I said he didn't change his mind on Ukraine. He steadfast on Ukraine. We go with Ukraine as far as we got to go. As much as we got to do, we're going to do it for Ukraine. We're going to stay there with Ukraine. We obligated. We're committed. We got your back. Sort of like he said he got black people back. I got your back. But he won't say that to the kids. But I'm a jackass for not wanting to support him. Get out of here. Get out of here. He won't say, hey, We got homeless veterans who we lied to and said we're only gonna put you in harm's way for defending of democracy and the saving of lives. Instead, put people in harm's way for the defending of money and the saving of dollars and bullion and oil. And those people are in need of help, and you look the other way. You look the other way. Come on, folks. I'm supposed to do what? Be obligated to a party that would do that? A party that says they're for working people? Was Biden at the UAW strike event? I don't think he was there, Johnson. I know why I wasn't there. My broke butt can't go nowhere. I'm broke as the Ten Commandments. That's gonna be Dr. Cornel West, one of his t-shirts. I'm broke as the Ten Commandments. But I got a heart of gold and I'm fighting for the people. How about that? I'm broke in the Ten Commandments, but I fight for the people, though. See, that's not something that Joe Biden could say. And them elitist-ass Democrats in the inner circle, the party elites, say, look down your nose. You ever been around them? You ever been around the party elites? Most uppity jackasses you ever want to meet, Johnson. Hey, look, if you've never been around them, look, you are lucky. I applaud you. I went to an event and I was around a few of them. Just looking at you like you just like the worst thing. Like, what is this? What's this human? What is this common folk doing around me? Oh, he's independent media. Oh, Jesus. That's how April Ryan treated me. Oh, you're independent media? Oh, okay. Oh. Like, April Ryan, you're not impressive. I know you're a sister, but you're not impressive. There are impressive sisters. You're not one of them. I know Trump treated you badly that time. We're supposed to go, oh God, Trump. Yeah, Trump was wrong, but you're not impressive. I forget the other one too. I met a few of them, man. You know who treated me really well? Michael Singleton, who's a Republican. He was really cool. Maybe because we share something in common. I dislike for corporate Democrats. Maybe that's what it was. Shout out to Shemichael, man. Shout out to Shemichael. But anyway, the point is, guys, we don't owe them anything. They owe us. They owe us. If we give them our vote, they owe us. We don't give our votes for free. We're not giving, here you go. I've got a vote. How would you like our vote? We vote for a reason. We come out for a reason. We canvass for a reason. We give our money, we give our treasure, our money for a reason. It's not just because we like, someone likes a certain party. I like Dr. Cornel West, but if Dr. Cornel West did not have policies, he did not have a strong conviction for the people, I would not support him. I'd be talking about the Chris Rock slap. A view's a view is a view. This is something I believe in because the person who's doing it is fighting for us. That's all it is. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. A view is a view is a view. There's no more. So any thoughts, and I had little mumblings of certain people, it's okay to hate on me. It's fine. I'd hate me too if I was you. I said I'd hate me too if I was you because you're a hater. But I'm only supporting Dr. Cornel West because I believe in him. I go with my heart. I go with my gut. I go with what I believe. I'm not always right. But I believe in this, and this is important. It's not just for me. So if you want to be a part of that, follow this channel, that's all. And if you believe in it as we go along, become a member of the channel. But don't do it if you don't believe in it. Hold me accountable. Hold me accountable to fight for the issues that matter for us. And see if I do that thing. And if I do that thing, you do your thing. You do the thing that comes to your heart to do. You do the thing that you think you should do. But don't do it until then. I'm not in the habit of keeping people that ain't trying to be kept. But if you got somebody that's going to fight for you, got somebody who has your best interest at heart, that's the important thing, man. It's hard to get that in politics. Politics is such a racket. It stinks. It sucks, man. I'm from D.C., man. I've worked as a government contractor. I met these people, man. These politicians, man, it's who know who and who scratch who back and who a favor. And when you got people that are outside that system, that are trying to get in that system for God knows why, but are crazy enough to venture into that lion's den for you on behalf of people, you should support them. Now, sometimes people that go into that lion's den, they come out changed. Sometimes the people that go in there for nefarious reasons. I don't believe that with Dr. Cornel West. I just don't. Stick around. Let's see if you believe it. Let's stick around and see if you come to the same conclusion I did, that this is an important election. I believe right now is the best time ever for the Green Party and for any independent party. Right now, like whenever we're going to have such a catastrophe going on. Well, we got a Donald Trump running. My God. And you got Joe Biden running at the same time. Oh, good. Oh, God. I mean, it's perfect for third parties. It's perfect. Marianne Williamson, why aren't you third party? RFK, why aren't you third party? It's perfect. People hate these candidates. These options are not good. This is the perfect time. I'd have run the Tim Black Party. The Tim Black and Mrs. Black Party. The Black Party. Fuck the Block Party, the Black Party. So I'm just saying it makes sense. Shout out to my moderators, Buck Bewley, Sign of the Times, Uli in the house. Thank you for supporting this show. You can tell when Tim Black ain't had a show in a week or two. I'm all pumped up, I'm all amped up. Mrs. Black, they going, I got to make the dinner. We got to do dinner. We got to keep on going, Tim Black. Keep going down, though. All right, guys, that's really all I got. I got nothing but love for you. Dr. Cornel West is running, and he ain't going to quit. He ain't going to stop. And you don't stop. Take that. And here we are. So look, go to CornelWest24.org, become informed, sign up, get on the newsletter, do whatever.
Donate if you can. Educate yourselves about this Green Party.
Educate yourself.
Yes, whole new territory.
Whole new territory. There's some good Cornel West pages out there. Join them all. Cornel West 24, Cornel 24. I seen a couple of those on Instagram. I saw a couple on Twitter as well. Follow those folks. Daily Beast did an article. They included our video where Dr. Cornel West came on the show and announced he debuted his full statement about the tax money and the obligations he has to the federal government in that regard. He debuted that on the Tim Black Show for a reason, and I appreciate him for that. And I got something to live up to. I gotta stay the course. I gotta continue to provide the same level of support for this campaign as I did earlier. So we have an obligation. I'm obligated to you. I'm obligated to Dr. West. Not because of money, but because of duty, as in duty out of service. All right? So that's a good thing, y'all. I got nothing but love for y'all. All right, now remember, go to jointimblack.com to become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. It's a good thing to do. Why? Because we believe in you and we believe in each other and we believe in this movement. Hope you join us.
Extra Innings are bonus segments from Tim Black's Black Table Show with the Blacks. That's Tim Black and the amazing Mrs. Black. For early access to Extra Innings, become a paid member of the Tim Black Show at jointimblack.com. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Baby, join today. See you there, Wolfpack.